what advice would you have for me the next 30 years of my life?
Be a really good husband and be a really good father. And, you know, it's a being my life changed when we had Jordan. And, you have a responsibility when you have a family. And it's a responsibility I never took lightly. From the day she was born, it was my first thing that I actually ever had that was my own. I had my own family. I used to wear hand-me-down stuff. I never, even in college, I had roommates, and I got out of college, I had roommates. I never had my own apartment. I never had anything. And then we had Jordan, and I had my own family, and I had this great responsibility. And, you know, you'll have that great responsibility as soon as you have your. That's more important than anything you're doing in business. You have those children, you have a wife, you have a family, you be true to them, and you know, like I said, don't listen to the noise. Be a good dad, even when it's hard. There's times you don't want to listen. There's times you don't want to do the homework. There's times you don't, go to bed already. You're like, but you're a dad. You have responsibility, and it's a responsibility you'll have your whole life. You don't get cut at 18. It's not over. 20, 25. You're 30. Jordan's 36. I mean, Danny's 35, and we're intertwined in those lives because we want to be. But as for me, I have the responsibility of the entire family, whether it's the grandkids, because that's what I signed up for, and that's what you're going to sign up for. And hey, look, like I said, mom runs the day-to-day operations of the family, but I'm responsible for the family, and that'll be the same thing when you decide what you're going to do. And business wise, you got a dream, you got to go with it. Jordan she had her career in ballet. Danielle modeled, then she had two painting with a twist franchises. Now she's a realtor and she does the yoga with the Eagles, and she does her thing. You have a studio, you have an opportunity, you have a vision. Okay, it doesn't happen overnight. You can't get discouraged. You have to go at it, in your methodical way that you do, but you just don't give up. You got to focus. You got to move forward. You got to see what works. Talk to other people, network, and work hard. And that's what you'll do. So there's two aspects of life that I look at. I look at your family, and then I look at business. And I think that's the way. If I'm talking to you for the next 30 years, that's what you need to focus on.
Thank you, Pops.
You're welcome, son.